Demand for digital forensics is everywhere. Whether it's a commercial fraud investigation, identifying digital evidence at a crime scene, protecting your borders and critical national infrastructure, reducing backlogs in your forensic laboratory, or enabling frontline forces to make informed decisions faster, the need for speed without compromising forensic principles is essential. Let's look at a typical police raid and compare the common forensic response strategies. Most crimes have a digital footprint. Common electronic devices can store digital evidence, and regardless of the environment, there are 3 basic forensic response strategies that can be used. Current practice is to bag, tag and send devices to a forensic laboratory for analysis, but this has 2 significant impacts. Firstly, the number of devices seized for analysis continues to grow, and this, coupled with their ever-increasing storage capacity, results in huge backlogs. Secondly, there is no discrimination between items likely to contain evidence and items with no relevance to the investigation. This results in increasing numbers of unnecessary forensic examinations, impacting significantly on laboratory resources, costs, and the innocent users of such systems. Forensic laboratories find it impossible to cope with the strategy of seizing everything. In fact, many outsource their workload in an effort to keep up, leading to spiraling costs and extended timescales. Now let's examine the second option, on-site imaging. To avoid seizing everything, it's common for forensic experts to be on-site and use specialized equipment to perform forensic imaging, the first step in the preservation of digital evidence. Imaging a 500 GB disk takes at least 3 hours, and multiple drives of increasing capacities take even longer. This strategy reduces laboratory efficiency, as the experts trying to work through lab backlogs are often the ones required to be on site, spending hours waiting for the imaging to complete. This is where our third option, digital triage, might help. Triage CDs and thumb drives enable the review of some suspect devices, but cannot cope with cell phones, GPSs, or similar devices. Most triage solutions are configured using a Windows computer, which is also used to review their reports. However, this can lead to the Windows computer being contaminated with the results from previous evidence and the possibility of the triage device becoming infected by viruses. Whilst triage CDs and thumb drives can certainly speed up forensic response, they cannot handle all the devices likely to be encountered or the deployment controls required to enforce forensic best practice. What digital triage needs is a real game changer. Enter SPEKTOR. The SPEKTOR control pod uses secure, reusable collectors which store the evidence, allowing unlimited simultaneous deployment. Built on the rugged Dell E6400 XFR platform running Linux, SPEKTOR uses a touchscreen interface to control the entire process. Removable media such as memory cards, thumb drives and loose hard disks can be examined quickly and easily using the built-in write-protected interfaces. On-site triage is a technique most efficiently used by non-specialist staff, so SPEKTOR enforces forensic best practice in an easy-to-use package, delivering immediate results with maximum forensic control. SPEKTOR also handles thousands of cell phones and GPS devices. Using SPEKTOR results in a faster, more efficient way of identifying devices likely to contain evidence which can then be submitted for full analysis. SPEKTOR is easier to use and covers more devices than any other triage solution available and ensures comprehensive forensic control. SPEKTOR triage is the only technique, whether used at crime scenes, in the lab, protecting borders or enhancing military operations, that scales to cope with the current and future growth of digital devices and their increasing storage capacity. SPEKTOR, everything you need in one box. Learn more at www.dell.com/forensics.